Hi my love, and welcome to your full body Pilates class using a resistance band. Now I'm going to use my light resistance band today purely so that I can still talk whilst I take you through today's class, but feel free, use whatever resistance bands you have around. If you don't have one though, don't worry, you can do this whole thing just using your own body weight. The band is just optional. As always, we will start with breath work. If you do want to just jump straight into the workout because you're a busy person, I completely get it. I'll pop on the screen now the time of the workout starting if you want to jump straight to it. But if you want to come start with breath work, join me in the middle of your mats, coming into a seated position. Sit yourself up nice and tall, drop those shoulders down, closing down your eyes. We'll start by taking a nice big deep breath through the nose, expanding into your ribs as we breathe in. And then as we breathe out, think about those ribs sliding down, relaxing those shoulders down away from your ears. And again, big deep breath in through the nose. Think about lengthening through the crown of your head here. And then breathing out through the mouth, feeling those ribs sliding down. Let's add in our core connection now. Start to add into our mind to body connection. So take that inhale again through the nose. This time as we breathe out, start to draw your belly button back towards your spine. Start to switch those abdominal muscles on, connecting to your center. And again, one more like this, big deep breath in. As we breathe out, belly button pulls to spine as the ribs slide down. We're gonna layer on one final time. So again, same thing, big deep breath in if I can talk. This time as we breathe out, start to think about pulling your pelvic floor up at the same time as pulling your belly button back and sliding those ribs down, feeling everything getting nice and tight in your center. Let's go for one final one, biggest breath we've taken so far. Inhale. And then exhale, release, draw the belly button in, ribs slide down, pelvic floor pulls up. Lovely. Okay, from here, opening those eyes. We're just gonna take that right hand up and over to the side, reaching through the side of the body. Try and keep your right sit bone down to the floor. And then we come up and we take that left hand up and over. Lovely. From here, let's just take both hands up, interlink those fingers together at the top, push the palms away from you, and then lower those arms all the way down. Lovely. Okay, we're going to pop that band on. We are going to pop it on over our knees, and we are going to come onto our hands and our knees to get ourselves started. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. You're going to tuck your toes under. Make sure you've got a soft bend through those elbows. And we're going to start by hovering the knees off the floor. So just an inch or two off the floor. We're going to tap the knees down to the floor, tiny lift up. So knees tap, little lift up, going into those lower abs. Nice. Let's go for 7, 6, nice, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, hold it there. Keep those knees hovering off. We're now flaring that band out and out. Think about pulling that belly button in. Try not to flare through those ribs. Nice, flat back here. Let's go 5, 4, nice, 3, 2, 1, and then lower those knees down. Untuck that right foot. We're going to keep that left foot flexed. We're going to start with our donkey kicks. So we're going to send that heel up to the ceiling and then slowly lower that knee down. If you do have sore wrists, feel free to come down to your forearms for now. I'll tell you when to come back up onto the palm of your hand so we can work the upper body. But for now, feel free, if we want to release those wrists, get any tension out of those wrists, come down to your forearms. Whilst you're here, really think about lifting up through the smile line of your glutes, then tap the knee down. Keep those ribs knitting in together, soft bend through your elbows. Let's go for 4 more. We lift for 3. Nice. 2 more. Last one, we're going to hold it lifted. We go for tiny lifts. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. That heel is pushing up to the ceiling. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there on 1. We're going to start to circle that knee round, getting into our hip mobility. So drop the knee back down, open it out to the side, then circle that knee back around again. Drop the knee down, circle it out and around. Final one this way. And then we're going to reverse that direction. So this time take the knee out to the side, drop it down, then lift it back up again. We go again, knee goes out. Drop it down and around. Try and keep those hips still in your center. Holding it lifted on this next one. Point the toe, extend the leg. We're tapping the toe down to the floor, lifting up through the leg. Challenging that hamstring a little bit further here. Let's go 6, 5, nice, 4 more, for 3, perfect, 2, last one. Hold that leg lifted. If you're down on your forearms, bring yourself back up onto the palm of your hands. We're going to finish with our tricep push-ups. So we inhale to lower ourselves down, we breathe out to push ourselves up. Option if we need to, drop the knee down, just go with the upper body. But also if we need to, whilst we're building our strength, feel free to tap the elbows down to the floor, squeeze nice and tight on the way up. So really thinking about the back of the arms engaging as we lift up. Take whichever option feels best for you. We've got 4 more. For 3. So good. Last 2. Last 1. And then drop that knee down, sit yourself back for a breath, come into your child's pose. Take a second here. Big deep breath in. Exhale, we release. Lovely. And then coming back up. You've got the option to stay down on your knees if we want to. We're going to go into shoulder taps, or you can come into your full plank. Choose whichever option feels best for you. We're going to start opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Taking those shoulder taps. As I say, if you need to, keep down on those knees. Keep the weight shifting forward slightly though, so we're not staying back in a box position. You do have the option to come here if we need to, or we stay shifted forward, or like I say, full option in your plank. If we want to challenge it a little bit more, we tap the hand to the shoulder, we take the arm out, we place the hand down, we go again. Hand to shoulder, arm reaches out, place it down. Wherever we are, we've got 4 more. For 3. Nice. 2. Last 1. And then drop those knees down. Lovely. Okay, we're going to go straight onto the other side. So we're going to flex through that right foot this time. I'm going to flip myself around just so that you can see. So from here, flex through that right foot. We send that right heel up to the ceiling. We lower that heel back down again, going back into those donkey kicks. As I said before, feel free to come down to those forearms if we're feeling it in those wrists. I'll tell you when to come up for those tricep push-ups. Let's go 4 more here. For 3, make sure we're not dumping into that lower back. Nice long neck. 2 more. On this next one, let's hold it lifted, tiny pulses through that heel. Try not to swing, keep that movement nice and small. Lifting up through that smile line of your glute. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there on 1. We go into those circles again to drop the knee down, open it out to the side, circle it all the way around. We go again, drop the knee down, circle it out and around, final one this way. And then we reverse that direction. So on this next one, take the knee out, drop it down, bring it all the way back up again. Out to the side, drop it down and around, nice, mobilizing those hips, final one. Hold it there. This time, point the toe, send the leg out. We tap the toe down to the floor, lift it back up. Breathe in as we lower. Exhale, find that length. We're not trying to find too much height here, so try not to swing that leg all the way up. We're not taking that leg and flinging it up. Find that control, ribs stay lifted. It's more about finding length and that engagement through the glutes. On this next one, let's hold it lifted. If you're down on your forearms, come up onto the palm of your hands to go into those tricep push-ups. Again, we breathe in to lower, breathe out to lift. You've got that option, as I said before, knees drop down onto those hands, or we just tap the elbows to the floor, bring it back up. Lovely. Wherever we are, let's go for 5 and push. Nice, nice and strong. For 4, for 3, beautiful. Last 2. And 1. And then sit yourself back for a breath, knees wide, hands forwards, big deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Okay, we're coming on to our side. So resting yourself all the way down, we're going to bring those knees to the front of the mat to start with. Feet come to the front of the mat. Like I say, lay yourself all the way down. Again, if you've got sore wrists, reach the arm out, just rest the head down onto your arm, or we can keep ourselves lifted, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Just make sure those ribs are pulling in. Your shins are parallel to the front of the mat, so try not to have those legs too far behind you. Knees in front of the hips, feet to the front of the mat. From here, push the top hip away from you. Top leg is going to go out, and it's going to go out to the diagonal corner of the mat, point through the toe. We're going to start by tapping the toe all the way down to the floor, squeeze the abs, and then squeeze the outer thigh, going into your outer glute as we take that leg up. So breathe in as we lower, breathe out as we lift. Finding that little stretch through the glute as we tap the foot down. Lift and squeeze. Let's go for 6, 5, nice, last 4, 3, make sure that leg's at the diagonal, 2, last 1, hold that leg in line with the hip. All we're going to do here is flex and point through that foot, so keep that leg lengthening away from you. We're mobilizing that ankle, flex and point. Let's go for 3, keep that top shoulder down away from your ear, ribs in, 2. On this next one, keep that foot flexed. We're going for circles up and around. Lifting up into that band, but keep that circle controlled. Try not to fling. Like I said before, everything in your center stays nice and strong. Let's go for 4. Nice. 3. You know what's coming. We've got to reverse that circle. On this next one, go up and around the other way. We're lifting up into that band. If we're using it, if we're not using it, think about really resisting against your own body weight. Let's go for 4, 3, nice, 2. Hold it there on 1. Keep that foot flexed. We're lifting that leg up an inch, lower an inch. Lift an inch and lower. Let's go 5. We lift 4, nice. 3, control it. For 2, it's not a pulse. Last 1, hold it there, point that toe again. We're going full range, tap the toe down, take that leg all the way up. I know it burns, I'm right here with you. Tap it down, lift and squeeze. Let's go for 5, find that length. For 4, try not to sink into those hips. For 3, 2, smile through it. Last 1, take that leg up, hold. Again, we flex that foot, we bring the knee in front, we push that leg all the way back out again. Knee draws in, keep that knee in line with your hip. Try not to let those knees sink down. Knee stays in line with the hip. We push it all the way out. Nice. Let's go for 6 and reach. For 5, find that length. For 4, try not to let that hip sink in. Just bring that knee in line with your hip. Don't bring it too far in because it makes those hips move. 2 more. Last 1, hold that knee in for me. We finish with our fire hydrant to lower the knee down. Lift and open nice and wide. Lower. I know it burns. Just smile through it. We are almost done. Lower and lift. Let's go for 6, 5. Yes. Last 4. 3, almost there. 2, it would be rude to not finish with pulses, so let's take that leg up. We hold, tiny lifts through that knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Give it a little tap out. And then we are going to flip ourselves around and we are going to do that whole thing on the other side. So bringing those knees to the front, bring your bum towards the back of your mats, laying yourself down. Again, just get yourself comfortable, getting to that correct starting position. So knees in line with the hips, feet are parallel. So your shin should be parallel to the front of the mat. From here, we take that top leg up, we reach out to that diagonal corner. Make sure we're pushing down into that bottom leg. That's what's keeping us anchored. Point through that toe to start with. Again, top hip pushes away. We start by tapping the toe down to the floor. Lift that leg back up again. Breathe in as we lower. Breathe out as we lift. If we want that breath work, I promise it makes a difference. It's going to help. As I said last time, if we need to, feel free, rest that head all the way down if you're feeling it in your wrist. Let's go for 5. And reach, find that little stretch, squeeze those abs as we tap down and lift. Let's go for 3 more. For 2, ribs in tight. Last 1, hold it lifted, we flex and point through that foot. So flex, pull those toes towards you, point, toes away. Try and keep those hips stacked, don't let those hips rock forward and backwards. On this next one, we're going to flex through that foot and hold. We go for our circles up and around. Keep that bottom leg pushing down to the floor. Make that circle nice and small. We're not letting that leg fling around. Let's go for 5, then we reverse. 4, yes. 3, 2, 1. Reverse that direction up and around. I know the second side always gets so much harder, so much quicker. That supporting glute isn't doing its job of supporting us. It's fatigued at this point, so we've got to power through. Let's go for 3, 2, hold it there. On 1, we lift that leg up an inch, we lower an inch. Yes, lift and lower. Let's go 5. Remember, it's not a pulse, it's a little up and down. Let's go for 3. Yes, last 2. Hold it lifted. On 1, point through that toe again. We tap the toe all the way down. Feel that leg lifting up. It's burning like crazy, and I'm only using a light band. So if you're using anything heavier, I'm so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Let's go for 5 and lift. Nice. We go for 4. We lift and squeeze. For 3, smile through it. For 2. Last 1, we hold it lifted again, flex through that foot, we bring that knee in line with your hip, we push that leg back out again. Draw that knee in, try not to let those hips sink, keep those hips stacked. That knee just comes in line with the hip, we push it back out. Let's go for 5. You got it. For 4. And reach. Yes. For 3. 2. Almost there. We hold it in on this last one. Let's go into those fire hydrants. Lower that knee down. We lift and squeeze. Lower and lift. Yes, keep powering through. Let's go for 5. We've got those pulses to finish in 4. I know it's so mean. I'm burning 2. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. We hold it lifted on this last one. Let's go for those pulses. We lift for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest it down. Nice, I couldn't even get 1 out. Okay, coming up, you're going to flip yourself onto your back. So I'm just going to turn myself round. Okay, sitting yourself up. We're going back into those arms. If you do have sore wrists, take this one easy. It's going to be a lot of pressure on those wrists. So if you need to, just keep the bum down. Or if you're coming with me, we're going to take those hips up. So like I say, if you've got a lot of pressure in those wrists, keep the bum down. We're just going to bend those elbows, lift and squeeze. Or if we want the full exercise, make sure your heels are planted down into the floor. We're going to take our hips nice and high. Keep those hips there. We're going to bend at the elbows to lower ourselves down, and we push all the way back up again. So it's not just the bum tapping down, bum stays still. It's those elbows that bend, lift and squeeze. We start to feel it in those triceps. We lower and lift. Nice. Let's go for 8, 7. Nice. 6. 5 more, you got it. 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway on this next one. We finish with pulses up and up. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower it down. Nice. Release those wrists if we need to. Let's hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then from here, we're going to move that band. We're going to bring it around the arches of our feet. We are getting into those abs. So lower back pushes down to the floor. We take our legs into tabletop. Just starting with the head down for now, hands down by your side. Make sure those knees are right over your hips. We're going to start with a double toe tap, but we're going to flex the feet. So instead of the toes tapping down, we're going to tap the heels down. So keep a little bit of resistance on that band. We tap those heels towards the floor, draw it all the way back up again. We go again, heels tap, lift up. If tapping the heels all the way down to the floor feels too much for your lower back, just go halfway, then draw it back up again. Nice. Inhale to lower Exhale, bring it all the way back up. You've always got the option to place your hands underneath your bum to protect your lower back. Let's go 4 more. Exhale to lift. Make sure those knees stay parallel for 3. Nice. 2. Last 1. Hold it there. From here, hands are going to come behind the head. Elbows nice and wide. We go into our abdominal curl. We exhale, come up. Inhale to lower. Nice. Exhale, we lift. Breathe in, lower. Remember, as always, we slide in those ribs down, belly button pulls in, elbows wide. Let's go for 6 and lower. We go for 5. Exhale, lift for 4. Knees stay over those hips for 3. 2. On this last one, we hold it lifted. We're going to go into our bicycle, so keep a little bit of resistance on that band. We go opposite elbow, opposite knee, and twist, finding that nice length through those legs. And if we do feel like that band's falling down in the middle, make sure those feet are wider than your hips as we come through center. Nice, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it to the left hand side. So your left knee is in, right elbow is across, right leg is out. We're going to lower those legs down. We lift back up again. If we need to, rest the head down at any point and bring it back up, really getting into those obliques. Let's go for 4 and lift. Nice. We go for 3. Really challenging those abs for 2. Last 1, lower it halfway. We're then going to pull that left knee in. So pull on the band with that left foot. Your right foot is pushing it out, squeezing into that oblique. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take a second, rest it down. Nice. If we need to, just let those knees fall from side to side, just to release those hips. And then we're going to do all that again on the other side. Oh, abs on fire. Okay, lower back pushes down to the floor. We take those legs into tabletop. We go back into those abdominal curls again. So we crunch ourselves up. We breathe in to lower it down. Nice. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Let's go for 5. So nice. We go for 4 and down. Last 3, 2. On this last one, let's hold it lifted. We go into our bicycles. We go opposite elbow to opposite knee. We twist and twist. Again, find that length through those legs. You're absolutely smashing it. We are almost done. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. We hold it to the right on this last one. We lower those legs down. We take those legs back up. Try and keep that chest lifted. You've always got the option to lower that head down. I know it's tough. You got this. Let's go for 4 and lift. For 3. My abs are on fire. We go for 2. Last one, lower it halfway. Keeping that twist, we pull that right knee in. Pull against the band on that right foot. We push that left foot out. Let's go 6, 5. Nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it all the way down. Oh, almost there. We are going to finish nice and strong. Of course, we're going to finish with the teaser. So let's bring that band back around those knees. Let's just take those legs out long, hands overhead. This one's going to feel incredibly challenging after that ab series. Okay, from here, hands stay overhead. Take a big deep breath in. As we breathe out, take the chin to the chest. We float those arms and legs off the floor. Hold. We're going to flare those legs. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Take those arms up. Scoop the belly. Slowly lower yourself all the way down. Hands and feet should touch the mat at the same time. We've got 2 more like this. Big deep breath in. Exhale. We tuck the chin to the chest. We float those arms and legs up. Hold. We flare that band. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Take those arms up. Slowly, with control, lower yourself all the way down. We got this. One final one. Make this your best teaser you've ever done. We go again. Big deep breath in. Exhale, we tuck the chin to the chest. We float those arms and legs off. We hold, let's flare. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Take those arms up and then scoop the belly and slowly lower yourself down and shake it out. Amazing. Hug those knees in. Let's take that band off. Pop that band off to the side. If I can get it off. Okay, from here, cross your right heel over your left thigh. Hug that knee into your chest. Just come into that figure 4 stretch. Releasing those glutes, helping to open up through those hips. And really think about pushing your left knee in to deepen the stretch. And just coming into that breath work again that we did at the start. So big deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale, release out through the mouth. Lovely, and let's switch sides. Let's take that left heel over your right thigh. Hug that right knee in. Just letting everything fall heavy down to the mat to finish. Lovely, and release. Take that left leg out down your mat. Just hug that right knee in. Relax that lower back down to the floor. If it feels good, you can roll that knee round. And then we're going to take that right knee over to the left. You're going to twist and look to your right. Feel that nice release through your lower back. And then bringing it back to center. Let's switch sides. Take that right leg out. Pull that left knee in. Again, if it feels good, just rolling that knee round. And then bring that knee over your body. Twist and look to the left. Twisting through the spine. Notice that your heart rate is slowly coming down now. And then bring it back to center. Let's hug both knees into your chest. Just give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then we're just going to finish with the soles of our feet in together. Let those feet fall down to the floor. Keep them close to your bum, but let those knees fall out. I just want you to place one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. And we're just going to feel the rise and fall of our breath. So again, big deep breaths. And just feeling the energy shift in your body after today's workout, after today's class. Noticing what that slow and controlled movement can do, not only for your body, but also for your mind. I say this all the time, but Pilates is just as amazing for your mental health as it is for your physical health. There's so many little things to think about. There's so many bits of form and technique to think of, that it really does get you out of your head and into your body. Slowing your breath down can also feel really good to just bring down any stress in the body, bring down your cortisol level in your body. Just leaves you feeling calm, feeling connected, but also really strong and long in your bodies. From here, slowly bring those knees together. Hug those knees into your chest. Let's give ourselves a little rock and roll up into a seated position. And we will finish, as always, in the middle of our mats with one final deep breath together. So find your nice tall posture, shoulders down, lengthening through the crown of your head. And we'll take that inhale through the nose. Take those hands up to the ceiling. Look towards your fingertips. And then exhale, lower your hands all the way down, and you did it. That was your full body Pilates class using a resistance band. All done. You did so good today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to subscribe so we can work out together again. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.